Hello everybody, this is the much promised video on personal access tokens. So without any further ado, let's get started. There's a few things you need to remember about a personal access token. First of all, it replaces the password for command line interfaces. Like if you were looking at something like this and it asks you to put in a password, you don't put in the password for GitHub, you put in the personal access token. The prompt will still say password, and you need to treat it like a password, but it's a personal access token. Now, we use the fine-grained personal access tokens in this course. You will also need to change it periodically. Okay, that is some overall things you have to remember. Now on to a demonstration. Now, the fine-grained access token is actually a function of your users, so you don't want to go into this side because this is the menu for this repository. You want to go over here. Then you want to go to Settings, scroll all the way down to the bottom to Developer Settings. Okay, there are two types of personal access token. There's the classic and there's the fine grain. The fine grain is where everybody's heading, so that's the one we need to use. Okay, here we go. I've already got two of these. I'll generate another one because I will delete it after I'm done because y'all are going to see the password. I mean, the token. When I say token and password, I really mean the token in this case. I'm still old habits die hard. Okay, generate new token. All right, I'm going to call it Demo 2 because this is the second time I've demonstrated it. The expiration date, I don't want it to be set 30 days because then you'll have to make another one about a month from now. So for me, I'd go ahead and just make it a year. Okay. What's this token for? Test purposes. You could say 301 if you want to. Resource owner is yourself. You want all repositories. Okay, you do not want any account permissions. You want to have repository permissions. And what do you want it to have? Let's see what the magic word is here. Contents. Okay, repository contents, comments, branches, download, releases, and merges. You won't be able to read and write those. When you do that, you notice that metadata will automatically kick over to read only. That's okay, let it do it. And generate a token. Okay, you've only got one chance to copy this down. This is probably not all of it. So what you need to do is hit this little double square here and copy it off to the retrieval system of your choice. And I'll go ahead and tell you, you notice this ends with an R. My token actually ends with a small U, so it's cuts. So if you just try to copy it from this, you probably might not get all of it. Probably might not. Anyway, you know what I mean. Okay, so we have got our fine-grained personal access token. Let's see if it works. Okay, I am in my repository. I'm in Ubuntu itself instead of in code because code tends to remember your GitHub token, and I want to not remember it so I can show you what it looks like when you put it in. Okay, the first step is, I've done this before, so I'm going to edit something, and it doesn't really matter for this purpose why I do it, what I put. I just need to change it. Okay, Control X. Yes. Okay, that was nano in case you've never used that before. Okay, next thing I want to do is I want to tell it to add all of the files that have been changed to Git. That does that. And now we'll say commit M. M is the comment. And test a new pat. That isn't me putting my hand on its head or anything. That is personal access token. Okay, and it said something has changed, and I expected that. Now comes the fun part. Okay, git push origin. Origin is my GitHub repository, which you just saw in the browser. Okay, it asks for my username. And then asks for my password. Now, you would think that your password, you'd use your GitHub password. No, you have to use your access token. Okay, what I did was I copied it off camera, and I am right clicking right there and hitting enter. And sure enough, it did it. Okay, and that is how you use the personal access token. Uh, Hope this helps.